Got it. Please be big enough. There we go. Okay, so you had to catch a blooper of a certain size. But there's our seashell.
Nah, I'm good.
So I found with the blooper, the bigger bloopers, not only do you not want to be pulling when they first dash away, but after they dash away, there's a couple seconds where the line, like, stabilizes before you can hit the button again. And I lost a couple bigger bloopers because they would dash away, and I would think, okay, all's good, and then I hit the button like friggin' once, and the line breaks. And I wasn't giving it that couple seconds to stabilize. But that did it. So all that's left now is Dampe. Trying to figure out where I am. Yeah, 49. And we're 2 heart pieces away from being done.
Dang, get you there. Get you good and done with the game.
Yep. Hey, Dampe. How you doing?
We're gonna talk to you about stuff.
Man, let me tell you, all those fish I caught.
Listen, this one time I was fighting an icon of evil, and it threw birds into the middle and became a bird-nado.
That was horrible is what it was.
That was a different thing. Man, we got, like, our first time getting to bird-nado was hilarious. Because, like, it hits in the center of the platform, and it knocks everyone back. But you have to be facing a corner, else you just go flying off the platform. And I literally told, like, everyone aim for a corner, and they're like, what?
Okay, so on topic. So I think, I'm not sure what the other 2 options here are. I think you can scan amiibos and get certain things, get certain dungeon templates or some such.
I know there's some amiibos you can scan, but you can also always scan this Link's Awakening amiibo I'm holding in my hand that nobody can see.
There's also Adventure, which I think is where you can go online and find dungeons that have been made by other people. But for all the rewards, everything that you want to do with Dampe, that's all under Arrange. That's where his challenges are. So, just placing the basics, we're just going to plop some stuff down. So you need an entrance, you need the boss, of course, you have to put them yourself. There's also keys and chests, so you got to deal with them. Now, all of the chamber stones that we've gotten unlock other things here, so we have other entrances that we can put in. We have other bosses we can put in. And a ton of other little rooms along the way that have all been unlocked over the course of the game. To show what they all are, it's going to make me making decisions a lot easier.
When do you think we're ever going to get to the point that Nintendo's just going to make a mouse periphery for the Switch? Or like a Bluetooth mouse that just works for it.
Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, so my goal here is easiest possible path, least effort to finish. So I'm going to look for the 3 paths. These. Is there one of these with a chest? There sure is. Then can we get an intro that's nice and simple? Yes, we can. Bosses, good old Moldorm. 2 ways, 1 out either side. We need one with a lock. Crap, I don't have one with a lock. Okay, so 3 ways. 1 with a lock. Ones, we need a one pointing that way, and we need one with a chest. The boos aren't too bad. That's the easiest, though. And then a good old standby is always rupee room for when you need one of these. Everything's green, so we can start up. Go adventuring. Least effort to finish. And there's going to be a couple tricks that I run into later on. Or a couple... Heck! Going to be a couple tricks that I use later on in order to make our lives a little bit easier.
I'm surprised you went with the color dungeon thing there.
I needed one with a chest.
Nah.
And there just weren't a ton of options for that. So if there are chests, or if there are keys required... If there are keys required, then every chest that you get to start will be keys until there are no more doors. That probably didn't make a lot of sense. But let's say there are 2 locked doors in your dungeon. The first 2 chests you open will be keys. Guaranteed. The last chest you open will always have the nightmare key. And every chest in the middle is going to have rupees in it. So kind of the idea is to put as few chests as possible in. And we put Moldorm as the boss because he dies in 2 regular sword swings. Charge, I don't know if you just can't kill him in one blow, but a charge attack will also not kill him in one blow. And for beating each one of these challenges, he gives you more chambers to use, which helps out later on. And we can check out number 3. Okay, so we need a chest. We also need an entrance, so let's grab a nice simple entrance. Let's grab a nice simple boss. And then we have a staircase there, so he is forcing us to use staircase pieces, so let's try... I don't know, that... yeah, there's that one over there. And then we need one with a chest, one nice and simple. Like you. We're good. If you want to see, like, what connects to what, you can hit Y, which shows you, hey, that staircase connects to that staircase.
You really research this so you can get out of this one fast enough.
Oh, I actually played around with this some. I know, sacrilege.
No, I know that because I got on my Switch at one point and I looked at my friends when I saw you were playing Link's Awakening and I thought, oh, maybe he's just doing stuff off screen.
I mean, I kind of was. The easiest rooms imaginable. That'll get us our dungeon key.
I mean...
Or nightmare key. And back we go, right on down. So apologies to everyone, you're not going to getting the most dramatic dungeons out of these. But hey, we'll get there. And you'll see Moldorm die a lot.
Listen, all I'm thinking of when I hear Moldorm is, I could go for a moldy burger right about now.
Good old mole burger. Yay, more chambers. Again, every chamber he gives us is going to make our job a little bit easier. But also his challenges are going to get harder, so... Okay, fill up your hearts. So this is going to be a real fun one. Because you have to fill up all of these. But do I want to actually have to go through all of these rooms? Not at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look for a 3 sideways you. What room are you? Ah, you're pretty easy. Let's grab you. So that's enough to beat the dungeon. Walk into the first room, grab the chest. As long as it's the only chest, it's the nightmare key, fight the boss. So that just means every other room we get to fill up with something. Doesn't really matter what. Just make sure it doesn't have a key. Or a locked door. Just mini-boss rooms. Sure, mini-boss rooms. We're not going in that room anyway. Mini-boss rooms are really good for filling up space, actually. So, like, if you see a guy, get him in. Get him on in there. One that is... No, we're looking for you. Oh, no, they, like, all have... Well, some of them just have stairs. Stairs are fine. We just have to make sure we put in another stair. Oh, this one has to be... Hold up. This one has to be a 4-way. Do I have any good 4-ways? Sure do. Nice, simple 2-ways with nothing... Oh, you know what? Sure.
See, you keep saying 2 ways, 4 ways, and all I'm thinking of is, like, are we going to Skyline Chili or what?
Oh, I could go for some Skyline Chili.
Man, those hot dogs they have there are really good. I'm not a big fan of chili dogs, but man, those chili dogs there are pretty good. And ever since I've hung out with you and you went like, yeah, just put mustard on your chili dogs, it's like, oh, it's like 1,000 times better somehow. And
That was me that said that? I usually don't like mustard.
I think it was you or your dad.
Well, it may have been my dad.
It was probably your dad.
I'd believe it. I'd believe that. Oh, and nice ruby room to end it off. Here we are, full dungeon. They even lines up. I'm sure it's an exciting dungeon, but we're going to see none of it.
Yeah, I definitely remember your dad, like, at one point, we were over there, and you guys had chili dogs, and he was like, yep, just mustard on there. It's like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
So this kind of 3-room strategy is the general strategy to getting through these quick. And then fill out everything else with, as long as it doesn't have chests or locked doors.
But Naka, what about all the money you could make off these? Already got everything, I'm good.
You're also not going to be making much money off of these.
Yeah.
You can make money off of some of his later ones, though, but not these early ones. And we did it for beating all 4 of his challenges. We get a seashell, and I think that's all of our seashells.
Yeah, I think that's all of them.
And a piece of heart.
Oh, sweet.
Oh. You know what? If that's all 4, let's go turn in our seashells. Because we are currently 1 heart piece, and I guess a full container away from effectively being done. We're also missing a bottle.
You get the bottle from his challenges.
And you also get the bottle in here. Like, everything that's left is in Dampe.
God, do you ever just sometimes feel like you just want to drop kick somebody? No reason, just asking. For a friend. A friend is me.
No, I can get behind that.
Do you want to do a tag team battlefield drop kick? Who are you?
And you also get a ton of rupees. Couple hundred at least. And you get a chamber stone.
Does like the mansion seal off from here on out?
No, you can go back in. I was really hoping every time you went in it would drop 200 rupees on your head.
I would like that very much. That would be nice.
So the chamber stone we got is kind of interesting. It's not a traditional chamber stone. So I'll show that off here in a second. Yeah, you see the different shape on that. It's an effect. It's not actually a room, and it's plus rupees. Put it in a room, and it rains rupees. Also, after beating the first 4 challenges, you unlock the double shovel.
The double? Oh, yeah, okay. Because he's the gravekeeper.
Okay, this one's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. Because there's 3 chests, we actively have to go to all 3 of those. And there's 4 locked doors here, which means there has to be 4 keys, or 4 chests, plus 1 for the nightmare key. So there has to be a minimum of 5 chests that we put in this dungeon. We do not necessarily ever have to actually go to this center room, though. So let's go ahead and make our job a little bit easier, and put you down. And we need a chest in a nice, easy room. I'd rather not fight a boss. You're an easy enough room. Oh, no, never mind. You have stairs.
Don't you have to fight a boss? At the end of all of these?
I mean, eventually. I don't think these are locked, so we can put them in and just kind of run across the room real quick. So we need a corner with a chest. You'll do. Okay, back to our sideways 2s. Nice, easy room. Even had a chest in it because we needed an extra one anyway. Let's go 3-way, pointing up. I always like this room. Oh, no, it's got to be connected to the rest of the dungeon. We got to put a 4-way here. I mean, well, we don't have to, but... I think we have to fight this guy. Let's just put the 3-way in. I'll put the bridge to that thing, like, on the other side. Okay, so I always like this room. One more sideways, doesn't matter what. Dead end room with a chest. You've got it. You don't have stairs, really? They didn't put stairs in that room? This one's funny because I'm not entirely sure it'll work, but I think it has before. We got the 4 guys. What is this room? Oh, that's the chess pieces. Let's go with that one. Nice and easy. Let's put our good old boss right up top. We're going to want to get rid of that room and put in a 3-way sideways. I don't like that room. That one has a lock. This room's not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually 1 more than we need, but we're just passing through anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, as long as
So, nice easy room with nothing in it. We're never going here anyway. Get some nice 1s with nothing in them. Sure.
as long as it gets you through faster, that's fine with me.
And a second staircase to match up with that one. And we're good. It's like there's a lot of rooms here, but we're never going in that starter room. Or never going in those 4 in the middle. We're just going straight up. Yeah, here, we never have to go right. We need the chest, and there's a chest in this room, though, so we do have to fill this in instead of taking the shortcut. So you do get a map, which is kind of nice. Even shows you where the chests are. Don't care about them. If there aren't enough chests in a dungeon, then it will yell at you that there's not enough chests and it won't let you start the dungeon. It even calculates how many you can get to and makes sure that, like, you don't have all your keys behind a locked door or something. They changed this room ever so slightly so you could make that dash.
Yeah, I remember some of these getting changed specifically for this.
Like, there used to be another hole in this lower right corner which prevented you dashing over, making it kind of a one-way room, but they wanted to make sure that you could get around the room from either direction. Hate bats.
I don't know if they're fans of you either.
I mean, obviously not. Look at him.
No, not Link. You. Specifically you. Just don't like you. I don't like anything about you.
I mean, okay.
And I don't
That's
like
fair.
I don't like you either. Ignite's lightsaber. Wait, where was I going with this joke?
Crap. Okay, got him. I took a gamble. I was kind of hoping he would go away from me, and he instead went into me.
I was enjoying more the fact that when he was dying, he was eating his own midsections. It was like, I am a mole burger. So I am quite delicious.
Okay, so that was number 1. Yep. Number 2, bombs away. So this is going to be kind of the same deal that we dealt with before. We have 1 chest. So all we really have to worry about is... Is there a straight up and down? That one has a locked door. Is there a straight up and down? There is! There we go. All we have to do is put a staircase somewhere and not actually put any chests or keys anywhere. Just fill it out with the least adventurous adventure we can. Let's see, that's always a nice one. I didn't actually want to click on that, but whatever. There we go, rupees. We got them. Sure.
I love how the fact that all of this is just planned down to be like, yep, this is just the quickest way we get through everything. Like, here's the chest.
How fast can we get through this dungeon? Mini bosses are good. No, that guy's got a key. As long as everything lines up, it does not matter. Can I put another easy 4 down? Sure can.
Yeah, put the 4 down with the locks on there. Just see what happens.
It'll require us have 4 additional friggin' chests in the dungeon of what we'll do. Let's see here. You'll be good.
Ooh, excuse me, Ma.
Mini bosses are always good.
The weird little snort yawns there lately.
Got that guy in. We're gonna have to put another staircase somewhere. Like here.
Let's just hope like the staircases connect properly.
It shouldn't matter.
Oh yeah, you don't
I'm
have
not
to
going in
worry
any
about
of them.
God, I'm over here.
Okay, we're almost. Ah, dang it! Okay, let's try. I got any good ones in here? Okay, good. How about any ones? Ones to the side. Yeah!
I remember putting my heart and soul into making these things just to have fun, and here you are just like, yep, here I am, 3 rooms later, already got the dungeon beat, bye.
Later!
Yeah, this is that one room in, like, what, Dungeon 1 or 2 that we were always like, oh, I gotta come back with.
Yeah, oh, 1. It was 1.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta come back with bombs or something.
So on one hand, like, ow. You knocked me into the pit. On one hand, like, I understand, if you want to sit down and have some fun and actually make a nice creative dungeon, you're also making it purely for yourself to play through. So it's not even like Mario Maker or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed that this wasn't like Mario Maker standards. It was just like, here, put this stuff together and have fun.
And, like, these are interesting challenges in order to make interesting dungeons.
Oh boy.
So here's what we're doing with this one. Straight up and down. One thing. Then Moldorm. And then out there in the wild, we need a chest and a staircase. We have to go through all of these rooms, so let's just make them as nice and easy as we can. Another nice, easy one with a chest, sure do. Ooh, I can't actually do that because I'm out of these pieces after this. So let's put you here and make this a 3-way with a chest. Okay, 2 corner with a chest. He'll be easier to deal with than the switch blocks, because then I actually have to think about how switch blocks work and where I put one. 3 with a chest, nice easy one, and top it off with a fried egg.
Hey, I'm good at making fried eggs. I've never really had a burger with a fried egg. That's not really up to my thing. I think you can smash the pots with your sword now.
Yeah, yeah. We like to call it the Good Morning Burger.
Oh my god. Did you ever see the binging with Babish?
Ah, I made it.
Did you ever see the binging with Babish episode on that one?
No.
Oh god, it's like a heart attack waiting to happen.
I mean, that was the point.
That is the point. It's just... It's like, dang, man, just... I realize I like food and all, but I also kind of like, you know, living to enjoy more food. It's kind of this thing.
So there are no locked doors in this dungeon, so none of these will be small keys, but if there were, the first ones we found would be small keys to add the number required. So instead, it's going to be entirely rupees until the final chest, which will have the nightmare key in it. It's not even like a guaranteed 50. Like, you just get 5 rupees out of that.
I thought it was always incrementally getting bigger. Like, you would get like a couple rupees at the start, and then you would get like maybe a $5, and then the more you put in, the more it was.
I'm pretty sure the first one I got was a 50.
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, admit it, I'm only kind of paying attention.
We were talking about the Good Morning Burger, and I was like, I don't know, I like food, man, but come on, I like food that doesn't kill me right away.
Hey, can I just, like...
Yep. It's a satisfying donk sound on that guy, too.
It's funny because, on one hand, like, I want rooms with no keys, for the sake of the challenge anyway. Like, if I were playing a game casually, for fun, then, like, no, I don't want a speedrun dungeon. But, like, we're here for the challenge. So how quickly can we do the challenge so we can go home?
That works for me. I mean, I'm already home. Because, you know, Backstreet Boys and all that.
Yeah.
I know that's another group's joke and everything, but I felt bad because I made a joke about Pokemon being the Pokerus, and I was like, I don't know, man. I think the Backstreet Boy one's funnier, but it also is because the Pokerus is actually supposed to have a beneficial effect to the person.
Almost. And not my most elegant.
Better than some of the other ones.
Yay! It's funny because, like, typically, at least for the sake of the challenge, I want real easy rooms. No keys, no chests, no nothing. But, like, you have to fill in space sometimes. And for that, the mini-boss rooms are actually really good.
How are you up to?
Yeah, so doing this, actually, apparently, clearing this third one, unlocked our 3 shovels, which we'll get to later. Let's start with this one, just to finish off the double shovel. Okay, so this one, I feel like this one is just going to be a massive pain in the butt. There's not a lot I can do to make this not a massive pain in the butt.
Yeah, this is where you fast forward and I go elsewhere to get food.
So there's one staircase there. We need a boss too. Let's go ahead and plop a boss down. Don't want to fight that guy if I can. No, I need a lock though. No, but if that one's locked, then this. Ah, dang it. Okay, so we're gonna have to go a 3-way on this with a lock and a chest. Perfect. And then we'll put a 1-way with a... No, we're going to face that way. 1-way with a stair. Stairs are the most infuriating part of this challenge.
Yep, I remember the stairs.
Like, just getting the right set of stairs to connect to the right set of stairs. So what I'm going to do is this. And then I'm going to put a staircase here. No, wrong corner. Let's try... Better? Can I get one in the lower right? I just don't have a lot of good options. Actually, I think I may be fine as long as I put a staircase... Nope, that's got a key. Here. That's actually not what I wanted at all. That should work, though. That should be fine. Okay, so if I do this... Yes! Okay, so we need a chest there, nice and easy. We need one of you here with nothing fancy going on. We need a lock there. So that's 2 straight up and down. Give me a lock. You'll do. And last but not least, we need a chest and a dead end. Wait, what am I missing? Not enough chests? What? Oh. Because this block is a thing. Okay, give me another 3-way. With a lock somewhere else. What about you? Now what? Dang it! Okay, let's go here. And give me you. You can go here. There, we did it. I don't know why I always use that one dungeon entrance as the dungeon entrance.
Just an easy dungeon entrance, I guess.
Like, they're all effectively the same. Some of them have a side door, so like it's nice to keep that in mind that your entrance can potentially go in 2 directions. What is this one? I think just kill everybody. Yep. Oh wow, actually gonna guarantee... I guess some of these they just don't give you until you've reached a certain stage in the game, so... You're going to have the magic rod by the time you get here. I wonder if that's dependent on the rooms or what. You're a jerk is what you are. There we go. Oh, I can just go up. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Was this one of the rooms they put down? I think this is one of the rooms they put down. Grab our key. I suppose if I... Well, no, I would have had to put the keys in there somewhere anyway. Which means I would have had to collect them in order to get the nightmare key. I was just debating, like, I wonder if I could have pointed the locks in a direction that I never had to open a locked door. But I would have had to get the keys anyway, which means I would have had to put the chests in anyway. And the chests were guaranteed to be in, like they were forced to be in the out of the way place. Oh, never mind. Kinda worked. I forget what you have to do. No, it's just a locked room. Doesn't matter. Oh no, I don't have the key though, and that was a... No, because I have to go in here. Hey, I remember you, you sack of crap. Show you.
That's rolled down the seashell, you son of a...
You know what, whatever, I don't need that second heart. Keep it. Oh my goodness. Okay.
At least you killed fast enough.
Strong sword.
Strong sword, strong mail. Strong bad.
And that's why you keep the red mail.
That's what you get for playing DPS all the time.
Look, keeping me alive isn't my responsibility.
They gave me second wind as an option. It's the thing you're actually supposed to put on your bar as an option.
Honestly, though, like, as friggin' Dancer, I have kept a tank alive long enough to beat a friggin' boss fight.
Listen, as a tank, I've kept myself long enough to finish off a boss fight as both Dark Knight and Paladin, which Paladin I mostly played as.
Yeah, like, I don't know what it was.
It was easier to keep everyone else alive on Paladin because I had Clemency, but Dark Knight, everyone else went down one by one.
Like, I don't remember what it was, but I know the healer died, and there was nothing we could do about it, and we were all just very slowly dying. Even the tank was very slowly going down. So I ended up, and I put my defense up thing on,
Hey.
and I even started using my my cure things. I used the defense up thing when I knew a tank buster was coming. And then, like, just cured as much as I could with the other thing. Partnered with the tank so they got as much as they could. And, like, we won, just barely. I think the tank did die. And I got, like, the final hit in or something. Okay, there we go. Tier 2 done. All that's left is Tier 3. So, what do we got to do with this one? We have to put stairs in all these locations. But nothing here actually requires us, like, do anything. So, you know what that means. We just get to fill in space. And we'll be good.
Are those the one-way doors?
I don't know. What was this one? I can go from the left to the up. That's all I care about.
I mean, it lets you do it. It's not going like, can't happen. So.
No, don't want chests. These are all chests. Well, we need some stairs anyway. Stairs. Sure, why not? Why is this one not, I wonder? Oh, it's probably because these stairs are connecting to themselves. Okay, so let's instead of that go... Because it doesn't really matter what we put in here.
Just as long as they connect and you don't have any stairs. Or... Well, not...
There we go. Now they're happy. Okay, that's a little awkward. But that's gonna force that top one to connect to something. So, like, whatever. Okay, so need some stairs.
I mean, the way you're going, it's just literally like, oh no, I'm done with this whole thing. Bye.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Now let me put this treasure chest one in here. Dang it.
Sure. Okay, they're good.
I'm gonna put this one with a lock on it.
Okay, that connects over there. So everything actually connects. Good. So all we have to do is close off this last one, and we're done. I don't know how many dead ends I have, so let's just round it around with a bunch of corners.
Round and around it goes.
Couple mini-bosses for good measure. Alright, we did it.
Yeah, it works. Game's like, hey, it's fine, go. Go, 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 go.
It's valid. It doesn't have to be a good dungeon, it just has to be a valid dungeon.
Yeah, all dungeons are valid in this household. Except for water dungeons. They can go eat at a different table.
Depends on the water dungeon. Some can be okay.
I don't know, looking back, the Ocarina one wasn't bad. It was just one of those, like, maybe a little...
It didn't convey well.
Yeah, the remake did a little better at conveying what you were supposed to do, but honestly, it was like, yeah, no, it's pretty memorable.
Yeah, it was certainly memorable.
Majora's
like, whether it was a good memorable or bad memorable.
Majora's Mask one was pretty good. It hit the...
It was alright, it was alright.
It hit the aesthetics really good. It also still had that kind of annoying conveyance thing, but...
Yeah, I think there was just a little bit in that dungeon of just kind of friggin' running around in circles. Okay, 3-heart challenge.
There was, a Link to the Past one. The ice dungeon, that's, like, considered the water dungeon for some reason, even though there is a water dungeon.
In which game? Oh, Link to the Past,
Link to the Past, yeah.
No, the water dungeon was, Mire. Not Mire. No, not Mire. Swamp.
No, I'm talking about the ice dungeon. The ice dungeon.
Oh, I mean, it was there, but... As far as pain goes,
well,
yeah.
No, the ice dungeons are usually thrown in with the water dungeon, because water and ice are literally the same thing.
I mean, just like there was actually a water dungeon.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like that one kind of gets lumped in with the annoying water dungeons.
What can we do? I need a dead end. Do we have a good dead end? Sure. Well, I'm thinking about it. Do I have a good dead end for the other side? Other guy. Sure. Oh, so later on you start getting these rooms, which is legitimately just a boss.
Yeah.
It's not even a dungeon boss. It's you fight a boss to get through the dungeon. Okay, do we have any good of these? Sure we do. Oh, we got a couple of them. I don't think I can use a lot of them, though. So we need a corner here. You'll do. We need... I could get away with a three-way if I have a good one. Sure. Oh, I need another one, though. Okay, so we're doing a two-way corner on this one. Somebody is going to sit down and make a dungeon that actually uses the crystal ball, and I could not wrap my head around making a dungeon in this using the crystal ball.
Oh, what do you mean crystal ball? Are you talking about the
block raising and lowering.
Oh, that thing. I don't know. Can you...
Okay, we got you.
Oh, actually, look down there. There's a Moldorm one.
I need... Okay, you're good. Okay, one more, and we've successfully done it. It's you.
Before you do this...
Crap! Staircase. You can have a single staircase and it be valid.
Before you start this...
Because there are a couple rooms that you go down and there isn't another way up. It doesn't have to go somewhere.
Before you start this, could you go to the two straight up and down ones up there?
Yep.
And see, at the very bottom, there's a Moldorm one, too.
Yeah, you can just put Moldorm in there. Just have Moldorm and then find Moldorm again.
That's kind of funny.
Alright, I beat Moldorm. Now what? Moldorm!
You should do that if you ever get the chance. Just, like, put a room... Like, put Moldorm before Moldorm. It's like, oh no. What do I do? Is it like a Super Moldorm?
I'll do that. Let's see if I remember.
Let's see if you get the chance to.
I should. We've got, like, 2 more after this one. I feel bad that I just made this giant dungeon and I'm just going like, yep.
Hey, speedrunning. I mean, you have 3 hearts. What's...
Yeah, 3... This is an especially good reason to do during the 3-heart challenge. Wow, the sword beam killed him.
I mean, what, the sword beam's like half power or something?
I have no idea. Yeah, during a 3-heart challenge, make that dungeon as short as possible. Do not go in that massive dungeon if you can avoid it.
No, I did that. Also, we got that
And there's our last bottle!
Yeah, we also got the last heart piece, too, so... Like a while ago, we were...
Yeah, I think we got that one when we finished the 2 shovels. What's funny is it doesn't update your heart counter in the upper left right away.
Yeah, I was like...
You have to, like, leave the screen or some such.
Yeah, dude.
So all we're missing now, that's all the heart pieces. All we're missing now is a single heart container. We even have the bottle. So that's every item, every shell, every heart piece. We're missing a single heart container, and that's it. Okay, this one is kind of a pain in the butt because there's a lot here that you can't really avoid. So those are going to each other, and we don't like that.
See, I kind of like this just because of the fact that it's literally a no-sword challenge from Nintendo. Which would be more hilarious if they did that for these kinds of games. Like...
Okay, let's put you there. That should connect to that. And then we can put you...
Could you imagine...
Here, which should connect that to that. So that's good. Now we just have to figure out what the crap we're doing up top.
Could you imagine...
Let's go instead to do a 2 up and down with a single staircase.
Could you imagine doing this as a hero challenge with no sword as well?
Oh crap, I need a lot more chests. Because they're gonna force me to open those. Gat dang it. Okay, so there's 3 chests down below that we're forced to get. So that means there's 2 more chests that we have to add. So let's go ahead and put in... Is there an easy 4-way I can put in? Slime boss!
Do you want to put in that?
Not really.
There's the lava room with the fire.
Let's just go with a 3-1. 3-1 with a... We don't want a staircase.
It also has
We do want a... Oh, I'm looking on the wrong facing direction. There's my problem. Bow and arrow is fine. I can... You know what, let's just do this. No, I did use that one already. Well, I didn't use that one. It used it for me. Okay, so that's 4, so we need... Okay, going to the right is Dead Man's Land, so we're not going that way. So let's do here. Can I get a chest? I sure can. It's 3, 4, 5. I don't actually need that, though. I can just do a corner with a chest. None of these are good. And then we put Moldorm up top. And then we just have to fill it in. Ah, sure, face boss. Ruby room is always good. Rupee room. Skeleton guy. So going in here is just a complete and utter trap. You just never want to go in there. And sure, why not? Stairs are actually kind of fine as long as they don't heck everything up.
Ooh, it's not
What's the problem? Requires a sword.
Oh, you have to beat that boss.
You can't beat this guy without a sword. Okay, so let's go Fairy Fountain. There we go.
Requires sword to beat. What? It's a fairy.
What?
Why am I fighting the fairy?
Okay, so no sword. Yeah, you hit the button, nothing happens. So boomerang it is.
Just imagine him doing a pathetic
Okay, so I think we're going right first.
Yeah, you have to do the staircase.
I liked how in Link to the Past, if you didn't have a sword, you still kind of like stuck your hand out. It did nothing. But I thought it was kind of funny.
It's probably one of those, like... the things, like, they just had a sprite there for it.
Oh boy.
Without the swinging.
Yeah, like it's just the sword animation, and then the sword is a completely different sprite.
Considering the sword actually changes colors from being like level 1, from being like your original sword. What is your uncle's sword named?
Where am I? What am I doing? Fighter sword.
Yeah, you got the fighter sword, and then you got the master sword.
I was like, for a minute, I was like, but I didn't put this guy in. What the crap?
And jump and smack.
Oh, what? Don't be a weenie. Come on. Come back at me.
Hey, but for years, even in the original, I didn't know you could jump over him, and now it's just like, oh, this is just simple.
Yeah, like, honestly, I think the bosses are probably one of the lower points of this game. I think the mini-bosses are fine being pretty easy, but, like, even the main bosses are this easy.
I think the only memorable thing about the bosses were the fact they were slowly hinting at the true nature of the island.
Like, there were some really memorable designs for bosses. Like, I will remember the bosses. They just weren't... They just could have done more with them. Really? I wanted to pick them up and throw them in the pit, but it didn't let me.
I got a key that I won't be using.
Because the center of this place is a trap. Wrong button.
Still saved it.
Nope.
Yeah, what do you care getting hit? You don't have a sword. What good is health if you don't have a sword? Said every night ever.
I might as well not even have any health.
Why did they even call me sir?
Oh, right, shield. I was like, I don't have a sword. How do I fight him? Well, you start by doing the part of the fight you can do.
Is it blocking? No, I can't swipe at the bloopers. Just got the damage boost.
You know what? Whatever. We made it.
Oh, my iframes keep up. Am I cool with the kids yet?
Okay, we're going down first. Oh, right, this guy. Well, you don't have to hit him. Got it first! Crap.
I hope they really look into remaking the Oracle games in this style. Not necessarily.
Especially if they've already got the engine done.
Not necessarily.
That you're halfway there.
I'm not going to say necessarily, like, they have to have it in this style, but it would definitely make it easier. But it'd definitely be one of those, like, yeah, I definitely would love to see the Oracle games remade.
Man, that may actually get me to play the Oracle games. I feel bad because, like, a lot of the mobile Zelda games were actually really, like, the handheld Zelda games were actually really good, but I've never played any of them because I'm just not a big handheld gamer.
The Minish Cap is definitely one of the most underrated Zelda games ever.
Okay, I don't actually have to do anything. No, there's a chest in this room.
Oh, you just gotta shoot him in the eye. Gotta shoot him in the eye with an arrow, Robin.
Oh, they lowered it so you don't have to do anything stupid to hit it.
It's funny when you forget things.
I have to kill them. How do I do that?
Ugh, Moldorm's gonna be funny to kill with just the boomerang.
Oh, that's right, because I don't have to go that way. Yeah, it's almost gonna be a traditional fight.
Almost.
You gotta, like, wait for him and everything. Boomerang is still pretty strong, but it's not... You jerk.
I think its strength is in the fact that it can kill things.
Looks like it's 4 hits strong.
I think its strength is in the fact that it can kill things that, like, most other weapons can't kill, like the small.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, I find an enemy and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Boomerang. I feel a little bit bad, though, because it's, like, kind of a secret item, so I feel like I'm cheating the system.
Nah.
But then also, I don't care. Plus hearts effect. Now you can have hearts rain down.
Especially if you're doing a 3-heart challenge.
Okay, so I think this is our final... Yep, final one.
Oh yeah, you got 5 minutes to do this one.
5 minutes. This is gonna be a righteous time.
Oh, you gotta do staircases with this one, too.
Yeah. So, okay, let's do this simple as possible, least effort as possible.
Works for me.
So we need that, we need left and right. Doesn't even matter, I don't need anything. Just get me to the room. One down, let's give us a staircase. And then we're just never gonna go over there to the right. Do I have a good down? Sure. Okay, so staircase. Staircase, you're a good staircase. Then we get the horizontals with nothing fancy. Hope.
Maybe we'll...
Okay, well, let's go with a corner. Sure, you. And then end on a... Okay, yeah, you can beat him to get to a fairy fountain if you really want. Yeah, let's just make you fight that guy right in the middle. And then we end it off with Moldorm. That should be pretty easy. Just up and over to the right, teleport you down, or staircase down, and then over to the left. And we got 5 minutes.
Will he make
right.
it? He never make it.
That is the power of the sword! For Pete's sake, I'm on a time limit. There's our money. There's our staircase. Gotta bomb a wall. Oh, crap, I need the staircase in this one. Or, not the stair, I need the chest in this one.
But how do you get it?
It's just a time waster is all. It'd be easier if I could just shoot the thing straight to the left.
Straight in the eyeball. Oh boy, 1 rupee.
So I had that coming. And that.
And that. I was really hoping he hit his friend with him. Just like, teleport this!
Oh, it's up there. I was thinking it was going to be right in front of me.
Now, why would that ever happen? Oh god, you only have 3.5 minutes to beat Molebor.
I don't know if I'm going to make it.
It's gonna be so tough, especially if you had another Moleburger in front of you.
I would have put 2 Moldorms in, but there was a wall in the way.
Eh.
And Moldorm's room opens to the bottom.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Like, I could have done a roundabout something or other, but... And there's our heart container.
Oh wow, he just gives you a full one.
A full heart container. Oh, and you can also add wall masters if you want.
I don't want wall masters in this game. What's wrong with you?
So after you do that, it unlocks a 4th tier, the Golden Shovel. And there's like 8, 12 challenges in here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 challenges in here. They're all large, hard. There's just no easy way to do most of them. But you also don't have to get them. I think the only thing you get out of doing this last Golden Shovel one is money.
Yeah, it's just all money.
Getting that full heart container was the last real reward you got out of it.
I think
So now the only items we're missing in all of the game are the Chamber Stones.
And that ain't happening.
And the Chamber Stones, you get some of them from pretty much all the minigames. Like, you get one for beating the rapids faster than 30 seconds, I think you get one. Which is 5 seconds faster than you did for the shell or the piece of heart or whatever. You get one from the fishing game for fishing a bigger fish. You get one for... What was the other one?
The crane minigame.
Yeah, you got one from the crane minigame. There's 7 or 8 you can buy from the shop for like 1,200 rupees each. Like, it's all just do the same things you've been doing, just harder. And you get your Chamber Stones. So if you're really into Dampe's dungeon maker or just kind of want something to do, that's there for you. The dungeon maker is here too. This is where I'm calling it, though. I'm not getting the chamber stones. Which means we have everything. Go us.
Yay. Oh, God,
So-
we have to finish the game.
So until next time, everyone, when we're climbing Mount Tamaranch and beating the game.
And then we'll pull out the tag team trophy. Why do I keep getting this mixed up with something else?